The Interceptors are back in one of Britain's highest crime areas.
He's lost it, he's at crash. Get him, quick, get him.
In this brand new series,
it will kill us.
We're out with West Yorkshire's finest.
Get on your back, hold the guy, get him.
Behind the wheel.
Still continuing, but it's wrong side.
Locked and loaded. And ready to pounce. Taking down the villains.
Arms behind your back.
Who put lives at risk.
Stop.
In the war against crime, the Interceptors are battling.
Get down.
On the front line.
It's dangerous. There's no two ways about it.
Coming up.
Joe.
An officer's life is in danger. A serious smash.
Gone straight on at the roundabout. Somehow he's missed the two trees there and he's clearly thought better of hanging around.
And a shouty suspect kicks off.
One last time, Leeds and Bradford Road, we almost did it!
West Yorkshire is one of the biggest police forces in the country, with more than 5,500 officers protecting over 2 million people who live there.
Get out of the car now! Get out of the car!
Patrolling its 1,300 miles of roads, including sections of the M1 and M62. And dealing with everything this great county has to offer.
Get up!
I was brought up on, that Yorkshire grit and put your head down and you get on with it basically, and that's the way it is. Yorkshire people are tough and uncompromising really, but so are the police that police them, so happy days really.
It's Sunday night, and Interceptors Mike Rowe and Joe Lund are out in the unmarked car in the north of Bradford. They're on the hunt for a silver VW, which is suspected to have been involved in a robbery.
Where's it last been seen?
Otley Road.
So it's in Undercliff area of Bradford.
She's up here. Done a robbery, quite an high one. Want to get hold of them really, don't we? Especially if it's so soon after offence, it might still be the same two lads driving around, isn't it?
It'd be
Quite
pretty
good.
high.
Corrie fan Sergeant Joe has only just joined the team, and tonight's her first time out on patrol. Her partner Mike's been on the team for 9 years now, and when he gets a night in front of the telly, he'd rather watch MotoGP racing than soaps. Tonight, they're fully focused on tracking down the suspect VW, and it's just gone past an automatic number plate recognition camera nearby.
37 hit on the silver VW Golf River.
As they get to a petrol station, they spot the silver VW.
Serving garage.
Serent Garage?
Yeah.
Aha.
3-2. We've got the vehicle on the Texaco petrol station forecourt on Killinall Road. Some units coming up here.
They want to get to the car while it's stopped to prevent a pursuit. And as other units are still a few minutes away, they decide to make their move.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Do you want to just jump, rush in there,
If you've got
head on?
Stop the driver.
Yeah, just grab the driver.
The plan is to block the car in from the front and for Joe to go for the driver's door. But the driver has other ideas.
Go!
Jesus Christ.
He's seen Joe running up to his car. He then hits the concrete base of the petrol pump, which spins his back end right into Joe, slamming her into a car. The driver then reverses towards her. before speeding off through the middle of the pumps.
He hit me.
You all right?
He hit me. Yeah, I'm all right, but he has hit me.
Vehicle's knocked one of the officers over. There's damage on the petrol station forecourt.
Now it's time to hunt down the reckless driver who's put Joe's life in jeopardy. Interceptors Mike Rowe and Joe Lund were on the lookout for a silver Golf, which was allegedly used in a robbery.
Sarah in garage?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They tracked it down to a petrol station.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Do you want to just rush in there?
If you've got
head on.
Mike.
But when Joe tried to grab the driver,
Joe!
he slammed the Golf into the base of a petrol pump, knocking her into another car, before nearly reversing over her and speeding out of the petrol station. After making sure his colleague was okay,
He hit me.
You all right?
He hit me. Yeah, I'm all right, but he has hit me.
Mike's gone after the runaway vehicle.
Vehicle's knocked one of the officers over. There's damage on the petrol station forecourt.
But it's had a head start on him.
Where's it gone?
So you have abandoned.
The driver's ditched it at the next turning and run off into the darkness along with the passengers. But Mike's main concern is for his colleague.
You all right, Joe?
Yeah.
Where did it get you?
I don't know. It's hit my arm. I think
Where? You all right?
it's,
You go and have a sit back in car. Sit back in car. Don't worry about it.
All available units are flooding the area, and Mike needs to find out where the runners might have gone.
Have you seen anybody run off from it? Down alleyway? Right, sound. Thank you very much. You all right?
yeah, can't see anything, can you?
I'm
It's just a bit
shouting you.
crazy. We shouting me?
Don't do it, don't do it. As
What?
soon as they started reversing backwards,
Oh,
but it was too late, you're out. Are you
I
sure
think it
you're
must
all
have,
right?
yeah, it must have
You're
just
just
pushed me
shaking
here
up.
somewhere, yeah.
Get somebody else up here.
Joe's been lucky to escape with only minor injuries. The damage to the VW shows just how desperate the driver was to escape.
3-1, we're with a vehicle on Killinall Drive. No occupants have made off, one in the direction of Otley Road, the other in the direction of Pollard Lane. Asian males, one wearing a blue zip-up hoodie. No description of passenger.
While other units look for the runners, Bob Hoyle and Andy Howarth visit the petrol station to gather evidence and check out the damage.
I take it it's not that as he's gone past, is it? Yeah. Is it all on camera? Are we able to get access to the camera? Will you be able to go check for us?
Yeah, definitely. I've got these cameras out here, yeah?
It'll be this one, won't it? Pump 5.
Yeah, pump 5. Obviously, the officers came from this way.
We'll seize our drive. We'll do that and we'll get someone to view it tomorrow, take it all off and then get it back to you. Yeah?
Okay, that's fine.
Last year, more than 8,000 police officers were injured on duty. Tonight, Joe's added to that statistic.
Didn't expect him coming towards me to try and run me over, or then to try and get out through a petrol station. At one point, I thought he were going to go over one at fuel pumps, and I was thinking, oh, it's all going to blow up. Fortunately, it was just a bin that he used to get out. Can you imagine a vehicle wiping out a petrol pump with all that fuel? Would have been disastrous.
Joe's left her mark on the car she was thrown into. She wasn't the only one in harm's way. Billy was filling up when his van was reverse rammed.
Always wear your seatbelt, especially when you're in Bradford, pal.
And he had his son Jaden in the front seat.
I stopped here, filling my diesel up like you do. He's sat in van, next minute the biggest bang, it knocked the van from there to here. And the next minute Silver Golf's trying to reverse, do a manoeuvre, straight into the diesel pump. I thought the pump was going to explode because obviously they drove into it. So I grabbed him out of the van and run. And nobody says, oh, it happens every night here. Bradford. Welcome to Bradford.
Joe's had a proper welcome too.
Like a burn. It's all right.
on her first night on patrol.
Put a right dent in that car. If I remembered it, you sort of like went like that into it.
Like that?
Yeah.
The evening's events have had an impact on everyone who witnessed them.
It just goes off, man. It goes crazy in here, man. It will like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what to make of it. It was chaos.
With the runners having gone to ground, the CCTV seized and witness statements taken, Joe and Mike returned to the station.
How long have you worked here officially?
Today's my first day.
You've already been rammed and run over. So you're doing all right, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not doing bad. Welcome to Bradford.
Thankfully, she's able to laugh it off. But everyone involved knows it could have been far worse.
It sounds like it's been a bit of a shock for her, as it would be. You don't expect to come to work and come home injured. Hopefully we'll be able to track down the people responsible, and if they're willing to do that to us, what else are they willing to do?
The driver of the Golf is still outstanding and wanted in connection with the robbery, as well as dangerous driving, criminal damage and assaulting a police officer. Jo returned to the station where she was checked over by a nurse.
I've got some swelling and I'll probably have some more bruising come out tomorrow, but she reckons I've been really lucky, and this kit has probably saved me from further injury with all, you know, because it's so thick as a body armour, so yeah, wait and see how I feel tomorrow.
Morning has just broken in West Yorkshire, and Interceptor Steve Oliver and rookie Amy are coming to the end of a long shift.
If you do start in their early 20s wearing a blue top and the tracksuit bottoms.
Yeah, 120, and that's the suspect who's run from the vehicle, is it?
Yes, yes. Vehicle apologies is a light blue or silver BMW.
Thank you. So we're going to report of a road traffic collision, single vehicle, all occupants have made off.
18-year veteran Steve's guilty pleasure is chilling out on the sofa and watching Strictly Come Dancing. And he's got some thoughts as to why the runaway driver has made the nifty move of legging it from the crashed Beamer.
Couple of reasons: stolen vehicle, uninsured, no documents for the vehicle, simply could be a pool vehicle, or could be drink driving.
A couple of minutes later, they're at the scene.
Yeah, we're with this RTC. Looks like it's gone straight through the barriers onto the grassland.
The car's in the middle of the park, and there's a helpful member of the public close by.
You all right, sir? Don't suppose you've seen who's made off from it, have you?
I see one male.
Yeah.
Wearing dark blue jeans, I think.
Yeah.
Black top. I think the Adidas one. Brown hair. Short back and sides. Jumped over that fence and ran towards McDonald's. That's the last time I've seen him.
Extra Romeo 51, just to come in. I've got a gentleman here who says he's seen the chap running off. He's run off towards McDonald's at Thornbury roundabout. Say it's Bradford 2.
A dog unit's been dispatched to hunt down the runaway driver, so Steve and Amy can check out the crash scene.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's having a lucky day. Look at that. He's missed all the trees.
Blimey neck.
The car appears to have driven straight through the fence, taking out a brick pillar in the process. It's taken a real battering.
My guess is he's possibly had a night out, gone straight on at the roundabout. Somehow he's missed the two trees there, gone straight through the middle of it, so having a lucky day. And he's clearly thought better of hanging around. We obviously do have a couple of welfare issues because his airbag's gone off. Looks like a reasonable speed that he's collided with everything, and he could be injured.
A minute later, the dog unit arrives.
Yeah, a gentleman at the scene when we've turned up says he's got blue jeans, possibly a black or dark blue Adidas top.
And they soon spot someone fitting the description.
Yes, we're just coming down Leeds Old Road now. Does he mean down at Killingall Road, that junction down there?
The dog unit has him, but this suspect isn't going quietly. He'd attracted the attention of local residents by banging on doors, and now he's doing his best to wake up the whole street.
Film this, put this Facebook wide. Yes, I will do myself a favour, calm down.
Steve's not 100% this is the driver of the crashed car, but he does fit the description and has blood on his hands.
If he's the driver, it's straight through a wall, so I'm guessing drink or drugs on this one, right?
Yeah.
We'll get him taken down.
You reckon?
I'm guessing that's going to be it. We ain't got anything else on the vehicle.
Steve now tries to find out some more information.
What's your name, sir?
My name, whatever you want it to be.
Well...
I'm really sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah, what is it?
Whatever you want it to be, mate.
And although he's keeping stum on what he's called, the gobby suspect is happy to provide a dawn chorus.
Come on, everybody, everybody, put your hands together.
Warned you once.
I've warned you once.
Stop it.
Oh, our Father go out in heaven.
Thankfully for local residents, a van arrives to take Bradford's answer to Michael Bublé to the cells.
Please, love, come with me. Just
I'm
come
coming
with me.
now, yeah, come on then. That's it.
Watch your head when you get in, sir. Excellent. Sit your sin down for me. Good girl.
Even though he's sat down, the man's blocking the door with his legs.
Put your foot in.
Put your foot in.
Move your foot.
Stop being in it.
Wait there.
Get that leg
Before
bent.
this happens, just please let me tell my family I love them.
No,
Please.
not here.
Move your leg.
Please.
Move your leg now.
Just please, love.
They've no option but to take him to the ground so they can put leg restraints on. But the taste of tarmac doesn't stop the music.
The last time I was at Bradford Road, we almost did it. Yes.
Unfortunately, they're not carrying a mouth restraint. But once they have his legs secured, it's time for a second trip to the back of the van.
Great. See if we can get him in again.
And as he can't move his legs, the man sticks his head out instead.
Oh, for God's sake.
Straight out! Straight out!
Keep your teeth to yourself. No biting.
He's now trying to bite them.
Help me out.
In.
Stick his arse in.
There we go.
Jesus.
Steve's used to dealing with difficult suspects, but this one's been particularly tricky.
And he's locked up under Section 4 at the moment, which is unfit through drink or drugs, suspect him of being the driver of the BMW. He matches the description. I don't doubt that he is possibly the driver, so we'll take him down to the cells. Where are we going? Where are we going?
Back in custody, the officers aren't taking any chances, and with good reason.
Can you hear me? You all right?
Do you agree to provide 2 specimens of breath for analysis?
Oh my God.
And he's still his same talkative self.
Snide ginger, mate.
2 specimens of breath
Brad's a snide
for
ginger. He's not
analysis.
even a proper ginger. She's a snide one.
Are we going to take that as a failure to provide?
Yeah, you take that as a failure to provide, mate.
The man was later charged with failure to provide a sample of breath. He awaits his day in court.
He's in no fit state to do anything. He's clearly not fully compos mentis. Whether that's his natural state, whether that's through drink, drugs or anything, but he's not somebody that you safely want on a road. And certainly I wouldn't want him on the road following me if I was driving along.
Still to come, a wrong-un on the wrong side of the road.
Switched over wrong side, still continuing, but it's wrong side.
A runner suspected of swallowing drugs.
Spit it out! Spit it out! Just necked a lot of gear.
And a mystery driver gives the Interceptors a mouthful.
So do you have a driving licence?
Yes, I've got a driving licence.
So why isn't it showing up as I got one?
Times.
Right, it's not showing
I
up as
don't know
one.
why. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that.
It's Tuesday morning rush hour, and Interceptors Nick Priestley and Stephen Wright are out on the early shift.
I don't like earlies. I don't like getting out of bed.
I don't like getting out of bed.
I don't think anybody likes getting out of bed. That 5:25 alarm call is painful.
As well as early starts, Stephen, nicknamed Bobo, isn't a fan of mushrooms, though he does like Leeds United and a nice Sunday roast. This morning, he and every other officer out on patrol is on the lookout for a car, which has allegedly driven straight at an off-duty police officer.
ANPR hit 0843. The Vauxhall Astra in black. Vehicle failed to stop times 2, also being involved in an incident with an off-duty officer on a pedal cycle.
The car has been seen in another part of the city, and 20 minutes later, it's activated an ANPR camera close to Nick and Stephen. It's heading their way.
Extra Romeo 15. We've seen that hit as the Ruley towards M606. We're going to go look for it.
It's a black Astra that's failed to stop twice recently, but it's also driven at an off-duty police officer.
There is a black Astra stop shade at the light now.
A colleague back at HQ is following the Astra's progress and guiding in Nick and Stephen.
It's about a mile away from us, so we've got a little bit of catching up, especially with traffic. It's not going to be ideal. So we'll give it a go.
Can you ID it, Ben?
With the blues on and his foot down, Nick boots it towards the Astra. Squeezing through the rush hour traffic, eagle-eyed Stephen soon spots it.
107 your last. It's there.
The Astra driver immediately makes off and mounts a pavement, undertaking stationary traffic.
Yeah, we've got it. It's failing to stop. Going to interrupt.
The pursuit is on. The fleeing driver takes to the opposite lane, weaving in and out of oncoming traffic. Advanced driver-trained Nick knows he can't take those sorts of risks.
Victor November 5-6 Mike Tango Kilos, failing to stop. We're towards Odsall roundabout Halifax Road. Stand by.
The Astra continues to drive in the opposite lane, entering a busy roundabout on the wrong side.
Vehicles previously failed to stop.
The pursuit may have to be aborted for safety reasons.
Still continuing. It's now Ruley Ave towards Stategate.
Despite having to battle through the traffic, Nick keeps the Astra in his sights. But then the runaway driver hits the brakes, mounts the central reservation and once again drives into oncoming traffic.
Switched over wrong side. It's now behind us. Still continuing, but it's wrong side. It's now back in front of us. Stand by.
The fleeing driver is showing no concern for other road users, barrelling towards another roundabout on the wrong side of the road. Nick slows down and turns off the blues, bringing this pursuit to an end. With the roads this busy, they can't put lives at risk by continuing.
I don't think we're going to know where it's gone.
Even though they've had to end the pursuit, Nick and Steve know the fleeing Astra can't have gone too far. They continue the hunt, and then less than a minute later, Nick notices a van driver waving at him.
If we do sight it again, please.
Where? Which way?
Gone down that way.
I don't want to pursue this one.
The Astra driver's ditched his motor and legged it into a car park. Nick has to take a detour to get behind him.
Oh! It's abandoned.
The runner could have gone one of two ways, so Nick takes a right while Stephen heads left.
Yeah, we're on Fox back now. It's gone towards the M&S distribution centre as this ladder from the Astra.
But there's no sign of them.
Seen anybody running? Seen anybody running?
Thankfully, Nick's had more joy.
Come here!
He spotted someone in the car park running back towards the road.
Come here! Sits on the floor.
He's got the runner, who appeared to have swallowed something whilst trying to get away.
Spit it out! Spit it out!
But the suspect's keeping his mouth shut.
Spit it out! Spit it out!
We just necked a lot of gear. Turn over. We'll do it here.
Just necked a load. Do you want to spit it out?
Spit what out?
Get up. Get up.
With nothing in his mouth, he gives him a quick search.
What else on you? Have you got what else on you?
What on me?
Have you got anything else on you?
All on me.
He doesn't have anything on him, but he's still facing a trip to the cells.
Right, young man. You're under arrest suspicion of dangerous driving, theft of motor vehicle, don't stop. You don't have to say anything that may harm your defence. If you don't mention when questioned, something which will let line court. Anything you do, say maybe you never. All right? You understand that?
Another car's arrived to take the man to the cop shop.
Fella stop, dangerous driving. You need to tell custody his neck blood of gear.
22-year veteran Nick's favourite subject at school was PE. But today's workout has left him a little bit out of puff.
I don't like running, I'm no good at it. Good job though, all the same. It's a car that's come to our attention a few days before, I think it is. It's driven at enough duty, Bobby. It's not the type of car that we want on these streets. We've seen it about a mile away. It's made off before we even got behind it. We followed it. It's gone wrong side of the road, for God's sake. What we're supposed to do, you know. So luckily it stopped by itself, because on here it's really busy, as you can see. And he's gone off into industrial estate there. So luckily for me, he's running across in front of me, and then he's sort of give himself up.
Before heading off to book the man in, Nick takes a look at the Astra, which has taken a bit of a hit. As has his own car, when he took the shortcut over the curb.
Is the car okay?
It sounds like it. Might be worth just running it over to 41, see if they can have a look at it.
Despite the bump, the car's okay to take them back to Bradford Nick. It's only 9:30 in the morning, and the Interceptors already have a dangerous driver locked up. Back in custody, the main concern is what the man may have swallowed could cause him some damage.
Anything on you that you shouldn't have?
Right, listen, this is very, very important, and this is for your safety. When the officers have chased you, they've seen what they believe is you put something in your mouth and swallowed it.
Oh, you know what? The guy was just hanging off my jaw.
Not interested in any drug-related offences as far as that's concerned. All I'm interested is you could become very ill very quickly.
But once again, the driver's keeping his mouth shut, but he does seem dizzy and disorientated.
I want to know what you've taken. What you've swallowed.
I'm swallowing stuff.
It's not normal to be feeling like this, though, is it? My concern now is obviously I'm going to get the nurse to look at him, do some kind of assessment whether she feels he's under influence of any kind of controlled drug. If he is, the chances are he's going to end up at hospital. And what we're trying to get across there is I'm not particularly interested in the possession of the drug. My concern is that if you become unwell in here, it could be fatal.
The driver of the Astra was examined by a nurse, who deemed him fit to be questioned. No further action was taken in relation of the suspected possession of drugs or the alleged incident involving an off-duty police officer. However, he was found guilty of dangerous driving and driving with no licence or insurance. He was sentenced to 2.5 years behind bars. It's a sunny Thursday afternoon, and Interceptor Gary McMasters and rookie Steph Slater are on the hunt for an errant mum on an illegal school run.
So keep an eye out. I'm going to get down to the next one. For the school's down here, I think it's up in this estate.
Yeah.
We've had an intelligence marker hit on a vehicle that's being used by a female. So she's using her husband's car, but she's got no licence and no insurance. So we're just trying to make some ground up and get into the area where it was seen.
11-year veteran Gary's favourite gadget at home is his TV box. But on the job, his top tech is the automatic number plate recognition system, which helps him track down wrong-uns.
That's the NPR hits coming in. Different tones for different types of alert. So somebody could put an app marker on in Hampshire, and then they could drive past a camera in Leeds, and we'd know about it. And then obviously I've got my in-car stuff, so if we drive past it, it'll alert in-car.
ANPR hasn't helped him track down the miscreant mother. But as they head away from the school, a different car coming towards them pings their in-car ANPR system.
Disqualified driver. Is it male, female? Female. Or is it this Audi here? Yeah.
The Audi's insured to a man, but there's intel that it's being driven by a woman who's disqualified.
Cameras at 1522.
Is that it? It's gone right. Think so.
So they need to see who's behind the wheel.
Yep. If it's a male driver, we'll probably just let it go. If it's a female, it'll be worth a look. Going right.
As the Audi goes round the roundabout, they get a clear look at the driver.
It's female. Yeah, it is.
They know the name of the woman who's allegedly driving whilst disqualified. So decide to pull the car to see if she's behind the wheel.
3-1, we're just about there now.
Let's go get her. Yeah, let's have a look, see.
Hi, love. No, you're all right. It's just a routine stop check, that's all. Have you got your licence on you and everything? I am actually. Oh, no. Any ID, really? What is your name? Haley.
Haley isn't the name of the disqualified driver.
Are you known to police? No. Haley, what's your date of birth? 30th of the 12th. Yeah. 96. 96. Whose car is it? Is it in your name and everything, yeah?
No, because I've only just bought it, so I've just set the logbook off.
Right.
It's slightly suspicious. The woman says she's not the disqualified driver who's linked to the car, but doesn't have any ID to prove it, or any documents to show that she owns the car.
Have you got a driving licence?
Yeah.
Honestly?
Yeah.
Because I can't find you on here.
Why can't you?
Have you got any other names that you go by?
No.
Tell me your date of birth again.
13th of the 12th.
Oh, no, that's not what you've told me.
As the driver's confused about her birthday, it's possible she could have got mixed up about her name. They need to continue the discussion in the cop car.
In the back on that side for me, love. Who did you buy the car from, love?
It was from Huddersfield. I think we were a black man in a car wash thing in Huddersfield.
Come on.
For you, no.
Are you shit at lying or?
Wait, no. What do you mean shit at lying?
Hey, tell us the truth.
Bain, no, I've told you the truth. I've told you the
You've
truth
had a lot
to lie about.
Right.
With the driver not cooperating, Steph decides to try the passengers. While Gary continues the questions.
What are your date of birth again?
30th of the 12th, 93.
That's the third different date of birth she's given.
30th of the 12th.
Yeah.
96.
96. We're going to get to the bottom of it, aren't we? At the end of the day, she's got no licence, has she? Who's this lady? Is it your mum?
That's mine.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, fella.
What kind of driving licence you got?
Driving licence.
What kind of driving licence?
An actual pink driving licence.
Pink driving licence. And how long have you had that?
About 11 months. Oh no, I ain't. About 13 months now.
Right, okay, because the driving licence database is not showing anything with that name and that date of birth.
Right, Haley.
Because that's not your name.
Yes, it is my name.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is my name.
I've just spoke to your brother.
Yeah, it is my name.
I've just spoke to your brother.
Yeah,
your surname's.
No.
Either the cops have got it wrong, or she's lying.
So either the details are incorrect or you don't have a driving licence.
No, it is right. Yes, it is right.
So do you have a driving licence?
Yes, I've got a driving licence.
So why is it showing up as I got one? Right, it's not showing up as one.
I don't know why. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing that.
And the driver's becoming agitated.
You've given
You're pulling me in front of everybody, like and it's actually embarrassing. I don't understand why you're stopping me anyway.
Right, okay, look, I'm a roads police and traffic officer, right, okay?
Yeah.
I have the right to stop any vehicle being used on the road for a routine document check.
There's no reason.
I don't need a reason to stop you. No, I don't. The Road Traffic Act says I can stop. You're talking over me, so I'm shouting.
I ain't talking over you. I ain't talking over you at all.
I'm trying to talk to you and you're talking.
Shush. I've got rights to speak like anybody else has got rights to speak.
You're asking me a question, I'm trying to answer it, and you're talking over me. I cannot find any trace of a driving licence for the details that you are providing.
Okay.
And I'd like to know why that is.
Well, I don't know.
Because at this moment in time, I don't believe you've got one. And if I don't think you've got one, then you'll be walking home and I'll have to take the car.
No, you won't.
With the driver not budging, Steph decides to try a different tack.
What's your mum called?
Barbara.
What's she really called?
Barbara. Don't matter what my mum's called. She ain't been pulled.
Is she not called?
No, she ain't.
I'll go ask her.
Go ask her what? She ain't been pulled. I have. I don't understand why she's asking her name.
Hi, love. I know it's not yourselves that have been pulled, etc. However, that's obviously your daughter. She's identified you're a mum. If we don't find out who she is, we're going to end up having to arrest her. What's your name?
The driver's mother's happy to cooperate, and her name isn't Barbara.
Who said that with my mum?
You.
No, I didn't say that with my mum.
All right. You did. And she's also said that she's your mum.
No, it doesn't matter. She ain't being pulled. It's me that's being
Yeah,
pulled.
you've been pulled. You're giving me false details.
No, I'm not
so
giving you
you've
false
got about
details.
2 minutes to sort this out and start talking to me
do
sensibly.
what you're doing because I've told you my details and that's that. That's all I can say.
You're going to end up
That's all
getting
I can say.
arrested.
Well, arrest me then.
Right. I don't believe you're giving me the right
I don't
details.
believe that you two are talking shit that I don't really care, to be honest with you.
Right. We'll go off to custody then.
Yeah.
We'll sort it out then.
Yeah. I'll go get the
secure keys,
car
secure
keys.
vehicle.
So the driver's off to the nick, and the car's off to the pound.
We're going to be taking the car, so do you want to get everything out that you need? All right.
Once they've got everything out of it, realisation seems to finally have sunk in.
Well, I need to get out, so I need to sort the kids out, please.
Well, you're under arrest now, aren't you?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, but I need to sort the kids out.
How are you going to sort them out if you're under arrest?
Well, they're my kids, what are you going to do, leave them there?
Well, I'm going to leave them in care of your mother and your brother.
Well, no, you can't do that. How can you do that?
No, you've been arrested.
No, you're being serious. What
Yeah.
you been for?
Because you've been arrested.
I don't give a...
Right.
Once the shopping's unpacked, Gary and Steph take Hayley back to the station where she finally fesses up.
Straight away, she gave her a genuine name and date of birth to us for the interview. The problem we've had here is the length of time. We stopped her at 3:20. It's now 8:05. We could have dealt with it in 20 minutes at the side of the road. She knew that we had her. She knew it, and we knew it. It was just a matter of getting the right information to put it to her, to make her realise that. Thankfully, we've done it. It's just been a bit more protracted than we would like, shall we say.
The woman was later convicted of obstructing a police officer, driving while disqualified, and driving without insurance. She was fined £150 plus a £30 victim surcharge and was given 6 points on her driving licence once her current disqualification ends. The car she was driving was seized and taken to the police pound, where the recovery cost is £150 plus £20 per day of storage. Coming up,
What on earth are you doing?
a takeaway driver
It's absolutely falling to bits, this car.
with plenty of sauce
I can give you a few chicken nuggets though.
fails to deliver with his dodgy motor.
I will get a taxi in the morning.
No.
Yeah, you will, because if you don't get your car back.
It's just past midnight, and Interceptors Andy Howarth and Claire Gray are on a blue light run to a house where there's been an alleged break-in.
We're on a burglary operation and there's a burglary just come in, or potential burglary ongoing, just coming in. Yeah, X-ray Romeo 76 and 30 en route. That was a huge speed
Yeah,
bump.
these ones are quite bad up here.
The humps aren't helping Andy drive or Claire find the address on her phone, but nothing will stop them from catching burglars.
They are the lowest scum that we have to deal with, and I love catching them. It's nice to catch them in the act. They ain't got any wiggle room then.
Motorbike enthusiast Andy has caught a fair few burglars in his almost 23 years on the job. His colleague Claire has been a cop for about half that time and prefers to hit the road towing a caravan. Tonight, the speed humps may be giving them both a bumpy ride. But thankfully, it's coming to an end.
You'll be all right now. There is no more. There might be this one. That's it now. There's no more.
As the speed restrictions stop, so does the need to speed over them. The burglary shout has turned out to be a false alarm, so Andy and Claire continue on their patrol. And not long after,
Stand by, stand by.
a car with its interior light on catches their attention.
What on earth are you doing?
It's stopping for us.
That's nice a bit, isn't it?
Oh.
Oh, hello.
What's going on with your internal light on?
Oh, no, I'm scared.
Are you giving me a receipt? I've not bought anything.
I'm a delivery driver, my love.
The man's a delivery driver for a local takeaway, but the car is a cause for concern.
Have you got any tax on this car? 50-50, ask the audience.
I need to ring the boss up.
Oh, I don't need to ring the boss up. Let's have a look. Moment of truth.
Dun, dun, dun.
You better ring your boss up because your car's getting seized.
Is it?
Yeah. New DVLA powers. And just let us seize the vehicle if you've got more than 2 months tax out and your tax expired in March.
No way.
It's one of an estimated 700,000 untaxed vehicles on UK roads.
It's absolutely falling to bits, this car.
No, it's 55 plate, love. It's only got 70,000 miles on it.
It's, well,
might only have that many miles on it.
It's 70,000 miles.
Look at state, isn't it?
One genuine owner, one lady.
You know what we say? One lady genuine owner. One lady genuine owner and 36 Rogers drivers.
It's not just the bodywork that's in a state.
Oh, brand new tyres, everything. I'm saying.
Well, that one's not brand new. Unless you got them from a Formula 1 team. Look at inside.
Brand new 20 years ago.
Look at that.
Obviously got brand new tyres in.
That's not brand new tyre.
Legal.
Yeah.
Just on the line, innit? Obviously, come on. It's legal, limit, mate.
It's never seen legal. Come and have a look. You might have to get down and dirty though. Here, you haven't got any tread.
Obviously, I could only see up and down.
I know. Just love it. Join traffic and scrabble around in gutter in Bradford.
I will get it taxed in the morning.
No.
Yeah, you will. Because if you don't get your car back. And you're also going to get a piece of paper because that tyre's proper illegal. Yeah, it's proper illegal.
So what's going to happen with that then?
What's going to happen with that is because we've got on so well and you've made me laugh, rather than me give you 3 points and £100 fine, I'm going to give you a vehicle defect notice form that says you get that car tyre fixed, take it to an MOT testing shop, and if it gets fixed within 14 days and we get the paperwork back within that 14 days, then there's no further action. But if you don't, then you get an extra 3 points to add to your tally.
As Andy's been so nice to him, the driver decides to offer him a treat.
I can give you 3 chicken burgers, though.
Yeah.
Free chicken burgers from Rogers. I love you. You're making my night.
Can't make it.
That's why you're not getting 3 points.
I'm fully legal, though.
Fully legal, apart from my tyres and no tax and condition of my car.
And
Apart from that, I'm all right.
Yeah. Good as gold, this lad.
Good as gold. I love people with character, and this guy has got plenty
He has
of
got
it.
plenty of character.
He's certainly being positive about what's happened.
Well, I'm not really bothered, mate. It's just a company car, just get another one.
And while he heads off in search of new wheels,
See ya.
Claire and Andy have to wait for the recovery truck, and something round the corner has caught her eye.
I tell you what, though, I found a lovely rig. It's an al fresco rig.
Oh, sweet.
Good amount, isn't it?
Once the recovery driver arrives to deal with the Fiesta, keen caravanner Claire decides to take a closer look.
Hi. It stinks. It positively smells. This is such a great caravanning spot. I think it's within the top 10 caravanning and camper club. It's definitely up there. It's got lovely scenic views there. Look. Oh, full aircon. Look at that. One careful owner. That's just like that Fiesta. One careful owner.
And the Interceptors are back. Son's Caravan next Monday at 9. The work to keep Paddington Station operating 24/7 is immense, but made easier by a criminal act. Find out how new next tonight. And as we approach the weekend centenary commemorations, new tomorrow at 9:15, the fate of World War I and II spies held inside the Tower of London.